I just
Hi.
second. Hi. Okay, it's telling me you have to close some programs to have better performance.
I see you now.
Yeah. Wait a second here. Oh, let's hope for the best. Okay. I believe it's we're up to.
Gimel, yes.
Yeah, Gimel. Agaiva vanava umamak shasham b'leiv nefesh. Pride and humility and the depth of their roots in the heart and the soul. There is a special root. We read this first paragraph last time, and for the love of gaiva in the depth of a person's heart. Yeshaya. So woe to the crown of arrogance or pride that crowns the drunk ones of Ephraim. It draws a parallel between gaiva and drunkenness. They both come from the same bad source. There's a big difference between what I don't know, here means a perfect person, but a person who is a good person, who recognizes, well, I guess he's Sholim and Hakaras MS, that's what it is. Person is perfected in recognizing truth. What he wants to draw to himself, and that which a fool wants to bring down to himself. And from this distinction, this root, they're divided up afterwards the derivative deeds and character traits. The root is a wise person yearns for the inner qualities of good. Because he recognizes it and knows that it is the true good. And the fool also wants that which is good, but the what's the word? Not surface.
External.
External aspect of the good, as it looks from the surface. Because he's not acquainted with good. He doesn't recognize the lofty good which is on the inside. However, he's incapable of understanding the deficits which are in the superficial good. Okay, so the love of life which people have is because life is good. And the value of life is certainly good, from the side of good. With life, Hashem chose to do goodness to us. But the essence of life is sensing one's own existence. the more you sense that which is outside you in quantity and quality, I guess because you are, well, he says, because the basic point of life, so it's the feeling, I guess, not just your mitzius. No, it's the sensing the mitzius of creation, the reality of creation. No, that's not true. No, take it back. This is the first point. The first point of life is to recognize your own existence. Aviluya, but uplifting it, the gadlusa, and making it great, is by sensing that which is beyond you in quantity and quality. If the things which you sense are more vast and more lofty and more distinguished, so that there will be a greater a value, a greater appreciation, a greater loftiness to life. Since the significance of the things which a person senses uplifts the value of life, the love of good life, so if you love life and the interaction with other things outside of you enhances life, you have a vested interest in uplifting those things which you sense and making them better, because that's going to enhance your life as well. The soul which senses your the sensing soul, Hashem created with a special, important, and wonderful trait. I'm not sure what chuna means here. I think here it's more of a language of token. Let's see. So the essence, the essential point of life in the soul, besides that it itself receives the concept of life, already has it in its significance. The main part of life, those things which we sense and those things which we perceive, which it clings more than anything else it senses. I'm not sure what he means by that. A person senses himself more than he senses everything else. I guess so. So the more you try and make your soul more significant and more master of lofty characteristics. Okay, so far he said the things around you, if you enhance them, you have a better life, and your own nefesh, if you enhance it, you have a better life. But this is not enough to make you happy. Because final analysis, your soul is only a central point. Relative to the environs of an unlimited expanse of things which it can perceive besides itself. So therefore, a person should always make an attempt at all the things which exist, which he can perceive. Hashem is okay, so you can enhance everything in your environs, everything you can perceive. Because he created man this character. That our efforts to perfect ourselves are the sole source of our perfection. Which I get because they don't have this avodah. So malachim, the goodness that they possess, which might be greater than human beings, comes in without their efforts. And this advantage is not in their intrinsic nature, but rather but based on the mission which they're supposed to accomplish. So the main part of shleimus, a person who has soga beziva orloki, is to perceive the radiance of divine light. Hashem granted us to reveal to us, and He gave us the capacity to add power with our deeds, which is, of course, the basic building block of the Nefesh HaChaim, that we add koyach with our avodah. So part of our avodah is going back between improving our environments, improving our nefesh, and now he says that our thoughts should be directed to serve Hashem in a way which fixes the illumination from the radiance which illuminates us. That Hashem be more uplifted and more significant. This comes to perfect avodah, but kiyum haTorah, by sustaining Torah, by mitzvos, belev sholem, with a complete heart, shkias Talmud Torah, diligence to Talmud Torah. And it's appropriate that our heart should not yearn for anything. Ki im liros melech biyofio, but rather to see the king in his beauty. Obviously, perceive the or elyon. Aseis kavod lishmo, give honor to his name. Keep or panav chaim, because in the illumination of his countenance is life. Zosi hamachshava hamemutzas. Interestingly, says this is the medium thought. Shlosa el dena ligram hashlemus ligram shlemus kivoda lovdea, which has not gone up to the level of perfection and its honor and its the people who are serving Hashem. Ava pesitovi afehu. It's a good opening. To be educated this way. The Rachmin, and person should daven. Miboy beloka. So we should ask for Hashem. The Shema from Hashem. The Yeshua Panav Elenu. La'osein mizos avoda el avoda shlema varatzuya sh'ika kov elyon hamiti toli ba. What that is? Doesn't say.
So he says that there's the external part of our the good things in life that we the Gashmis type of things, and then there's the internal elements of life that are good. And is this a third part, that this is the true part? That those parts are just, one's external, one's internal. So you would think that the internal one would be good, but that's not the true internalization or fulfillment that we're seeking.
Well, there's the external, the internal, and then the illumination from above. Those are three. Those are psachim. He says they're looking at Ayin Mal Perek Beis Siman Daled Hey. So let's go back there and see what he's referring to there.
Shleimus Avodah Me'avos L'Ratzon Hashem Bilvad. He talked about there that a person needs to align his Ratzon with Hashem's Ratzon, so that his Ratzon is really non-existent, and all there is Hashem's Ratzon that he's trying to be Mekayim. That was what he said in Dalit, I think.
Okay, so this is it. I think this is referring to what I have on screen here, which is on page Nun Hey. Being Tachas Avodah, Shalomus Malasam Yisrael Shesechel, She'iyam Shashet Yakim Laman Kavod Rotzen Habori Adam Hu Yisparach Shmo. V'shem Mitzav Adam Tachlis Acher Zeu Atzmo Chison Gadol Mishleimus B'Sechel B'Yosher. In other words, the whole derech he's giving us today is how to. It's like self-improvement, right? It's like how to make your life better. You make your life better with uplifting your environments. You make your life better by uplifting yourself. You make your life better by seeking her aura, bringing down an aura from above. But that's a lower madrega. That's a pesa. The higher madrega is that everything is a covered Ratzon Hashem, and not for anything else. And we don't back that out of cover Ratzon Hashem. Obviously, come the other manifestations of what a person is supposed to do in the world. So he's saying that start with valuing life, and that's and expand that both internally and externally, and in connection with above, and then you can get to this idea of doing things out of purely in order to fulfill Ratzon Hashem. I think that's what he's saying. So that this is he says from Gez Shlo Nishmu Adeo so do on Hashem Alamita Sakar Hashem Ma'ikras and Hashem Tam Sam Sak Atzmam Tova Barekom Letivlem Ishlema Betachus Shbel Nivra Maskin Yesh Inan Shlemas Yosago Shadochas Mashner Chavas Hakni Alamitiv the Erech Kavana Leitiv. Okay, so that's what I think he's saying. In other words, he's saying that for that everybody can start with Chaim, and then you can get to this much higher level where everything is just Ratzon Hashem. That's what I think he's saying.
Okay.
Is there anything here besides that? It says. So he says you can't get to that madrega now, but so I guess that's why he tells us to start with Chaim now. Okay, we'll see where it goes with it. Interesting.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
Very good. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.